What I'd like to do now is get into some proper practice using the verb ser. And as you'll soon see, words that are classed either as feminine or masculine or plural become extremely important when we're using the verb ser. Because as we already know, Spanish is a language that loves to agree and it loves to match everything as masculine or feminine in the sentence. Let's begin with our first example word, and it's going to be dumb. To say dumb in Spanish is tonto. Tonto. Now, the thing to bear in mind is that tonto will change depending on whether you're talking about a male, or you're referring to a female, or you're referring to plurals. So let's put all that on one slide. If you were referring to a man saying he's dumb, we would say tonto. But if we were referring to a female saying she's dumb, it would be tonta. If we were referring to a group of males or a mixed group, male and female, it would be tontos. And for a group of all females, tontas. So you can see that there's a hell of a lot to trip you up. But with this video, I'm going to give you quite a lot of practice, so you should quickly get the hang of it. To say he is dumb, we know that it would be es tonto, because es represents he is, she is, and it is, and then we have tonto for dumb, ending in an o because we're talking about a man. To say she is dumb, it would be es tonta. So now it switches to the a to match the fact that we're referring to something that's feminine, a female. If we were saying you are dumb and we were talking directly to Pedro, Pedro is a man, so it would be eres tonto. Eres for you are, and tonto because Pedro is a man. But if we were saying you are dumb directly to Maria, then it would be eres tonta, changing to a. Now, if we wanted to say we are dumb, we have to go into plural, right? So it would be somos tontos. Or we are dumb talking about a group of all females would be somos tontas. To say they are dumb, again, it's the same thing. A group of all men or a mixed group would be son tontos because it's plural, yes? And then they are dumb, referring to an all-female group, would be son tontas. So you can see how the word changed, the descriptive word changed according to who we were referring to. If it's a male, tonto, female, tonta. Plural for all men or a mixed group, men and females would be tontos, and a group of all females would be tontas. Here's another example so that you can try it for yourself. Do you remember how to say the word tall? Alto. How would you say he is tall? Es alto. She is tall. Es alta. You are tall, talking to Pedro. Eres alto. You are tall, talking to Maria. Eres alta. We are tall. Somos altos. And we are tall if we were all a female group. Somos altas. They are tall. Son altos. They are tall to all females. Son altas. Let's try working our way through one more example. The word for wise is sabio, and it relates to the English word sage, because if someone is a sage in English, it means they're old and wise, right? It expresses wisdom. So in Spanish, we have sabio. Sabio is wise. How would you say he is wise? Es sabio. She is wise. Es sabia. You are wise talking to Pedro. Eres sabio. You are wise talking to Maria. Eres sabia. We are wise. Somos sabios. We are wise if it was referring to a group of all females. Somos sabias. They are wise. Son sabios. They are wise for all females. Son sabias. As you can see, there's a lot to take into account when we're talking about things or people in Spanish. First of all, we have to know if the noun, that is the thing we're talking about, whether it be Pedro or a house or a car, we have to know if that noun is masculine or feminine. And we also have to know if we're referring to something that is singular or plural. So all of these things change how you would actually say the sentence, how the words end. Now, in the early stages, it's very normal for this to really slow your rate of speaking down because your brain is furiously trying to work out all of these different aspects so that you can get the sentence perfectly correct grammatically. But with a little bit of practice, I promise you that you soon will get the hang of it and it will start to flow more effortlessly and you'll acquire a lot more fluency. But in the beginning stages, everyone has to go slowly and think it out step by step. That's perfectly normal. Well, I'll see you in the next video with some more practice.